So you're thinking about kids. Or maybe you're actively not thinking about them at all. The choice to be child-free? It's a big deal. And guess what? More and more people are making this exact choice. It's not some fringe movement anymore. It's a conversation happening at dinner tables, in group chats, everywhere. What's driving this shift away from the traditional family script? This isn't just a random whim, like deciding to try oat milk. It's a serious, deeply considered decision. They're weighing the pros, the cons, the maybes. They're not necessarily anti-kid. Let's get that straight. Many child-free folks love their nieces, nephews, and friends' children. They're often pro something else. Maybe pro their own autonomy, maybe pro-planet. It's complex. Now here's where it gets spicy. Is it selfish to skip parenthood? You know, some folks are whispering it. They're thinking, who will take care of you when you're old? Or is it actually smart? Could it even be moral? Especially now, in a world this crowded, this politically charged, this environmentally stressed. These are the heavy questions on the table. Let's get into it. We're about to dive deep. Why are people saying no thanks to the pitter-patter of tiny feet? The school plays the endless cycle of laundry. Is it primarily for the planet's sake? Is it for personal peace and the freedom to live an unencumbered life? Or here's a thought. Is choosing not to have kids the ultimate unsung power move for a potentially better world? Stay tuned. Let's talk about overpopulation. It sounds intense, right? Like the tagline for a summer blockbuster where Will Smith has to save us all. Again, but it's a real concern for scientists and everyday people alike. Planet Earth currently hosts nearly 8 billion of us. And that number? It just keeps ticking upwards. Every single day, more people join the party. So, what does that astronomical number actually mean for us, for the planet? More people means more demand. A much greater need for food, for clean water, for housing, for energy, for literally everything. But here's the catch. Our planet has limits. It's not an infinite Costco. It's not an all-you-can-eat buffet that magically replenishes itself forever. Resources are finite. Things are getting tight. Think about the direct consequences. Forests are shrinking to make way for agriculture and cities. Vital water sources are drying up or becoming polluted. The air quality in many major urban centers, you don't even want to know. This isn't just a minor inconvenience like your Wi-Fi dropping during a crucial stream. This is a full-blown crisis for countless ecosystems, and for many human communities too. Therefore, when someone makes the conscious decision not to add another individual to this already strained global population, are they doing a good deed? Are they, in their own way, a hero, a silent planet saver? Some environmental activists and philosophers certainly argue yes. They say that choosing to be child-free is a direct, impactful way to lessen future demand. It makes a certain kind of logical sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's get into carbon footprints. You've definitely heard the term. It's basically your personal environmental bill. The total amount of greenhouse gases, primarily carbon dioxide, that your lifestyle pumps into the atmosphere. Every flight you take, every online shopping spree, every juicy burger you eat. It all adds up. It all leaves a mark. A big, invisible, gassy mark. Now here's a statistic that might just blow your mind, or at least make you rethink your recycling habits. Having a child, especially in an industrialized nation, is one of the most significant carbon footprint increasing actions an individual can take. Studies have shown it's often far bigger than giving up your car or going vegan for life. One new human consumes a lot of resources and generates emissions over their entire lifetime. So the argument follows a pretty straight line. If you're genuinely serious about combating climate change, if you really want to make a difference, some will tell you the most impactful thing you can do is not have children. It sounds extreme, maybe even a little cold to some, but the logic is there. Fewer people means less overall consumption, less energy burned, and therefore less CO2 warming the planet. A smaller global population could mean a healthier Earth. But hang on a second, is it really fair or even effective to place the burden of solving global climate change squarely on individual family planning choices? Or should our primary focus be on pushing for massive systemic changes? Things like transitioning to renewable energy sources, developing truly sustainable industries, and electing leaders who actually prioritize the environment. It's a seriously hot debate with passionate voices on all sides. Alright, let's shift gears for a moment. The decision to be child-free isn't always about saving the polar bears or reducing carbon emissions. Sometimes it's intensely personal. Let's be honest. Raising children is a monumental commitment. It demands your time, your money, your energy, and often, your sanity. It's a 24/7 job with no vacation days for at least 18 years, often longer. Some people look at that prospect and simply say, no thank you. These individuals often crave a different kind of life. They want freedom, the freedom to travel spontaneously, the freedom to pursue demanding careers without the constant juggle, the freedom to sleep in on a Saturday, or just the freedom to enjoy uninterrupted peace and quiet in their own homes. And that's entirely valid. Not everyone feels that innate biological pull or succumbs to societal pressure to procreate. It's their life, their script. However, let's acknowledge the other side. For many people, having children is an incredibly profound and rewarding experience. It brings a unique kind of joy, a deep sense of purpose, and a love unlike any other. Society in general still heavily celebrates parenthood. So, are child-free individuals truly missing out on something essential? Or are they simply choosing a different, equally valid path to happiness and fulfillment? It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation, so we land back at the big question. Is being child-free the most moral move you can make in today's world? It's complicated. There's a strong case that it's beneficial for the planet, no doubt. Reducing your potential carbon legacy is a plus. But morality isn't simple arithmetic. It's deeply personal and culturally nuanced. Perhaps the most moral thing is simply to make conscious, informed choices, whatever they may be. Thinking it all through, that's the real deal. Food for thought, right?